10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2.
1. It Takes Two and ITV2 is on the air. Hello, as Billy says in the song, It Takes Two, and I'm the half that's Gabby Yorith.
And I'm Vinnie Jones, Gabby's other half.
Strictly for the purposes of this programme, you understand. Anyway, you're watching It Takes Two, and that means you're in at the start of something very special.
And that is not a threat, that is a promise. And it don't take two to make it.
Calm down, Vin, calm down.
Relax, babe. I'm acting, it's my new career, remember?
Yeah, of course. Well, excuse me if I have my very own dramatic moment. Welcome, everyone, to a new channel, a new look, and new programmes as ITV2 hits your screens.
Gabby, please don't talk about hitting people. You know I've got my reputation to think of.
Oh, sorry. Perhaps I better change the subject to something a little bit safer. Maybe cookery. Yeah, cookery.
Hey?
Well, if you're wondering what's on the show's menu, excuse me while I slip into Delia Smith mode and reveal some essential ingredients. You see, this programme is an irresistible mix of seasoned ITV viewing favourites. Add a soupçon of celebrities, a dash of exclusive looks behind the scenes, stir well with a seasonal selection of brand new shows that you can only see on ITV2.
Then simmer and serve up with a dish of fresh sport and action. All this is making me feel hungry again.
Well, let's satisfy your appetite, Vinnie, with some tasty ITV.
Are you about to buy a used car? If so, Richard Simmons is here to guide you through the car buying maze. It's Dealer's Choice, here on ITV2. Good afternoon and welcome to ITV2. We've a jam-packed Tuesday ahead with sport in action, gladiators, bedrock and much more. But now here's Trisha. Now here on ITV2, it's time to flex your muscles and get physical. Let the battle commence for gladiators. With a few minutes in hand, just before the gladiators take to the arena, it's some more sport in action, this time featuring sidecar racing.
We're coming to the end of the first day of ITV2. Every night we round off each evening with a movie, and tonight we've a gripping drama packed with murder and betrayal. Grab those cushions, get ready for the mystery to unravel with A Killer Among Friends.
It's the truth about women at 9, that's followed by Would Ya, Could Ya. Now though, if your daughter disappeared with the man next door, what would you do? Here's Trisha.
How would you react if you found out that your husband was gay? Find out in Trisha in half an hour. That's after more Judge Judy. Actress-comedian Ellen joins Letterman for a chat tonight. Very funny lady. Oh, and here's another one. It's Trisha. Now on to this Saturday afternoon, music from Oasis and Pulp in Chart Choice.
Hollywood legend Al Pacino joins David Letterman on The Late Show here at 7, but right now, it's Trisha. Trisha's back with some Bad Boy Lovers at 4:55 today on ITV2, but first we've a double session with Judy. In an hour we head to the coastline of northern Kenya in our survival special after yesterday's Rivals Extra. It's time to enter the world of soap now on ITV2. Coming up at 5:15, it's the Coronation Street Omnibus. But right now, a chance to find out what's happened throughout the week in Emmerdale. If you've got digital satellite and fancy a trip to the movies, then press red anytime and you could win tickets to see the latest flicks. Now on to Time for the Beach.
It's a brand new series, but the same old problems: booze, fags and flab. Another 8 celebrities check into the Fit Club at 5 to 6 tonight. And talking of check-ins, we're going undercover with Mark Durden-Smith.
Kylie's done it very successfully. Jason wasn't too bad. But what about all those soap stars who were just awful? There's a chance to relive all those songs in When Soap Stars Sing tonight at 9 here on ITV2. Right now, though, 10 celebrities hit the ice.
If you're about to head for some snow and don't want to be left pieced off, then make sure you catch Package Holiday Undercover in 45 minutes here on ITV2. That's after one lucky lad who's pretty flush with his cash has to wow the ladies. Shouldn't be too hard. Date my daughter.
With our Emmerdale and Corrie omnibuses on their way this afternoon, with plenty of reasons to stay in and keep it too. First, let's kick things off with Australian Princess.
Carl's got something he needs to get off his chest to Sunita in half an hour. That's after a shocking blow for Nick. It's Double Corrie on ITV2.
Everyone's getting in on the Kanye action on Twitter. Life on Mob says, come on Kanye, there's a glass of champers waiting for you in Port Banús if you do. Now there's an offer. And Celeb Juice says, oi Kanye, don't be a dingbat. There'll be more later, but right now it's triple Jeremy Kyle.
The cops are kicking indoors and taking names in Emmerdale at 12:10. It's all very exciting. Just like the new look ITV2 you like? Good. Now though, more from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The public will probably suck at the Scouse challenges in the Cube, which is up at 20-1. Now, though, it's all going off in a rather dramatic Emmerdale.
Aaron's tweeted, if Kanye followed ITV2, we'd pretty much be halfway to getting him on Celeb Juice. That's the dream, Aaron. Now, though, it's 21 Jump Street. Just a heads up, there's very strong language, adult humour, drug use from the outset, and some graphic violence. Enjoy. Two and a Half Men's here in half an hour on ITV2. And yes, we have had something done. Thanks for noticing. You are in our good books. Yes, you've been framed. Get Kanye to follow ITV2 is now trending in the UK. That's your doing. Feel proud. Here's JK.
How about we chuck some Real Housewives of Atlanta on? Yeah, a bit of catty banter always starts it off right. Here we go.
Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are going back to school. Don't think anyone will notice. 21 Jump Street in an hour here on ITV2. Now, though, it's double Two and a Half Men. Tell you what, tweet using the hashtag Get Kanye to follow ITV2 and we'll follow you back. Deal? Here's more Two and a Half Men.
Dating meets food in Dinner Date at 20-2. Now, though, Brain meets the Cube, and the Cube usually wins. The legend that is Jeremy Kyle's up on ITV2 later. Catch the magic at 20-4. Now, though, Judge Rinder is in session. All stand. Go on.
Can anyone fix Quagmire's computer? Well, we'll find out now. With violent, strong language, sexual scenes, adult humour and scenes some viewers may find offensive, it's more Family Guy. With adult humour and scenes that some viewers may find offensive on ITV2, there's never a dull moment with this lot. It's American Dad. Now then on ITV2 this Monday, this is the perfect way to start your week. With violence, adult humour and scenes some viewers may find offensive, it's bedtime with our first Family Guy.
We're about to find out whether it pays to cheat now in ITV2, and I've got a feeling I know the answer to that one. Just ask my ex-girlfriend. Containing adult humour with scenes that some viewers may find offensive. Here's your first in a Family Guy double.